We are under 100 days from the 124th U.S. Open, back at Pinehurst #2 this June, and you can watch it right here on WCNC Charlotte. Joining me from the USGA, Julia Pine. Julia, thank you for coming down here and bringing this beautiful trophy with us. How excited are you to be this close to this thing happening again?
We're so excited. For us, 100 days in is really a benchmark. You know, all systems go now, whether it be our inside the ropes course preparation, our outside the ropes fan experience preparation, bringing this all over the place. There's just maximum excitement.
Yeah, let's talk about this beautiful and historic trophy that people from our station have been checking out and asking you all sorts of questions about. So I guess just how special is this trophy? I mean, I'm looking at names just right in my eye view right now. Payne Stewart, you know, Andy North, Fuzzy Zeller, and I'm getting chills a little bit.
Yeah, so this has been given out to the champion of the U.S. Open since 1895. So really a piece of history. Everyone, you know, across the country who dreams of playing professional golf, dreams of hoisting this on the 18th green somewhere on Father's Day Sunday when they grow up. So really, truly a piece of history. It's 18 inches tall, sterling silver. And like you said, it's the names that people gravitate towards. You know, we've got Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, all the way to Wyndham Clark, our defending champion. This gets engraved on site on Sunday, so really a special thing for the champion.
Wyndham Clark, his name is on this. Obviously, he's the defending Wells Fargo champion as well. What was it like to see his name get engraved on this trophy, and really any champion get their name engraved, because they do it, like you said, right on site?
Absolutely. I know you guys have a little piece of Wyndham because of his Wells Fargo, and he's our defending champion now at the U.S. Open. He was a long shot going into Los Angeles Country Club last year and just played unbelievable golf and has had an unbelievable year now. I mean, he's won again since then. He's played on a Ryder Cup team. But, you know, right when the champion is crowned, there's a lot that goes into, you know, the next steps. There's media obligations. There's signing for fans. There's taking photos. So once we get to the area where the trophy engraver is, it's really a kind of quiet moment. They can have some of their family and friends there to kind of witness that, but it's kind of, I think, when it sets in for them, almost emotional as they watch their name join the list of champions that we just spoke about.
All right, so they get it for the year. You have it here today, so how hard is it to get this thing back from these guys?
Yeah, Wyndham's had a good time with it from what we have, what we can tell, you know, bringing it to sporting events. He's from Colorado, so Avalanche, Nuggets games, taking it to his home club in Arizona. That's where he lives now. I think he took it with him, you know, according to his Instagram, on a sort of boys trip to Mexico. So it's really the champions to do with it, you know, what they want for a year. We borrow it from time to time. It needs to get cleaned up from time to time, but yeah, the champion gets to hold on to it for that year.
All right, and tell us about the logo behind us, and we'll put it on the screen for our viewers. This is, if you follow the U.S. Open, if you've seen it at Pinehurst, you recognize this logo.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's really a blending of the host site and our championship, and Pinehurst is so special for us. That's why we use, you know, part of their iconic putter boy here in the logo. But yeah, you know, we couldn't do a U.S. Open without a supportive host site and a supportive host community, so that's why it's so ingrained into our logo.
Tell me about what it's like driving to work every day at Pinehurst right now. What does it look like? What does it feel like as we're under 100 days away?
Yeah, I mean, for us, first of all, we're pinching ourselves because the USGA now has a headquarters in Pinehurst that just started in December. So 65 of us are based there. We basically drive into one of the most historic golf properties in the world every day, the home of American golf. But 100 days in, it's busy. We have vendors on site now every day for the next, you know, 96 days. There's flooring for hospitality tents going down. There's grandstands starting to go up. Our merchandise pavilion, our media center, all of those things are starting to come together. Not to mention just the activity of getting ready for parking and transportation operations. You know, we like to say we build a small city when we come, because we kind of do. Yeah. We're going to host tens of thousands of people, whether it be players, caddies, support, fans, volunteers, over 2,000 volunteers, media. So it's quite the operation. We set it up for, you know, about 10 days and then tear it down.
All right, so we'll get to how folks can, you know, come attend the U.S. Open in a moment, but it is the U.S. Open, and that's what a lot of people love about it. So any long shots out there, what's the process, and what are some of the qualifying events that are going to be happening over the next couple months?
Absolutely. That's what makes the U.S. Open so special is that it is open. So we host local qualifying starting in the end of April. There's quite a few in North Carolina. I couldn't rattle them all off, so go to usopen.com. But obviously such a golf-heavy state here, we have to account for that. So as long as you meet the kind of handicap index requirements for amateurs or you're a professional, you can sign up for that. We had our record entries last year with over 10,000. We've only broken the 10,000 number twice.
Wow.
The last time was in 2014 when we were at Pinehurst. So we certainly expect a lot of entries. And then we move to that second stage, and that's everyone's favorite, which is Golf's Longest Day. So we'll have one in North Carolina on June 3rd. That'll be in Durham. And that is where your dream comes true. You can qualify for the U.S. Open. I remember last year we had an Uber driver. I mean, he was a long time sort of golf professional,
Pretty
but he drives Uber, to kind of make ends meet. He had never played in a major championship before, and he qualified on that Golf's Longest Day. So for us in communications, storytellers, that's what makes the U.S. Open so special.
All right, I think I'll be on the side that's trying to get tickets. So when and where can people do that? Yeah,
I mean, there's a reason Pinehurst was our first anchor site. It's an absolutely great setup for us from a fan perspective, and tickets are certainly selling well. USOpen.com, we have everything from a daily gallery ticket to high-end hospitality. A few of our products have already sold out, like a 2-day reserved grandstand. So if you are planning to go with anything more than that daily gallery ticket, we urge you to act now.
All right, Julia Pine from USGA, safe travels to you and this gorgeous piece right here, and we'll see you in a couple months.
Thanks so much.